Hello, y'all. I'm up late again making soap, so I decided to go live. Now, to be honest, I have no idea what I'm making. This is just gonna be a make it up as we go. So, I have a fragrance that I've made. It's not what it says on the bottle. I've made this fragrance myself, and I know I want to use black titanium, black mica powder. And I know I want to use white for titanium dioxide, but I want to come up with this burgundy mauve color because I want it to be like white, black, and this burgundy dark red mauve color. So I got some Trial by Fire Red by Nurture Soap, and I got some Hot Pants by Mad Mica. And I might mix a little bit of these two together, but add a little black to it to darken up the color. So we're gonna see what we come up with. We just making up some stuff tonight. I'm using my 5 pound long loaf for the loaf. I didn't even prep my piping bag. Wait a minute, y'all. So we gotta prep the piping bag. So I'm gonna do 3 colors on piping. So let's get 3 bags. All right. And I'm gonna use, let's see. I know I want to use my salt and tip again. This is the salt and tip, but I hollowed it out. I cut out the inside piece. So originally the salt and tip looks like this, where you have, can y'all see? Let's see. Okay. Where you have the inside, it's a round circle inside, so it leaves a hole in the middle, but I didn't want that to, so I hollowed it out. I took out the metal piece on the inside and I hollowed it out. So this is the salt, and I'm going to use that for my middle piping, and then I'm going to use the regular tips for just piping around it. So let's get those out. So 3. All right, now let's get the bags cut. I should have had all this done. I forgot to prep my piping bags. All right, so cut this off. All right, let's get the tips up in here. I get my piping bags from Walmart, the Wilton piping bags. I get the 16-inch, 50 count piping bags out of Walmart in the craft department on the cake, like the wedding cake aisle. That's where I get my piping bags from. I probably could find some cheaper online, but I don't be feeling like doing all that. I go right to Walmart and get them. So we got 1 bag done. Second one in there. Push it up. Boom. Pull it down. Now for the Sultan. I forgot. Gotta cut a little bit more off for the Sultan. Alright, let's see. So we're gonna put our Sultan tip up in there. Did I cut enough off? I might need to cut some more. Alright. Push that down. God dang. Gotta cut some more. Every time. I never cut enough off that Sultan tip. Little teensy bit more. All right, that should be enough for that dog. All right, that's the Sultan. So now we got our piping bags made. Boom. So I think I want to put some kaolin clay up in it. So I got my bag of kaolin clay from Crafter's Choice. All right, so since we putting pounding clay, that's going to be the first thing we do. Move my lye water out the way. First thing we do is we're going to add some pounding clay to the oil before we do anything. So it can be less mixing we have to do. So let's add some clay to the oils. I'm gonna do about 3 heaping tablespoons into my oil. My oil batter weighs approximately 6 pounds. I could have added a little bit more, but that's enough. Okay, so we're gonna blend this in before we do anything else. I don't want to use this blender. Wait a minute. We're going to use the other blender. I'll use this one. All right. So that's some clay right there. All right, so let's mix this clay in first. You want to get all the lumps out because you don't want no clay lumps in the soap. All right, that's good. Okay, so let's think about this before we do anything because I don't want to have to stop. So we're going to grab another bowl. Like this all up that overflowed. Okay, so I'm thinking, y'all, because I didn't plan this soap out, we just gonna make it and make it up as we go. So I know it's gonna be black, white, and some red, mauve, burgundy color, whatever we come up with. So I need 3 bowls. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. So now we got our mica, we got our titanium, we got our fragrance. So let's get a spoon for the mica. I like to have everything prepped and ready because once you add fragrance, things can get kind of crazy. All right, so now let's add the lye. I don't know if this is big enough. Wait a minute. Let's get something bigger. Transfer it. Because I have a feeling, just a feeling, that might not make it. All right, let's pour this in here. Look all my clay at the bottom. See that? Look, that's why you're supposed to blend it real good. We're gonna blend this some more. Tricky. We're gonna blend this some more before we add the lye. All right, let's get to blending. All right, now adding the lye water to our soap. Sorry y'all can't see it no more in this red bucket. I'm gonna get a bigger clear bucket. All right, so we're gonna blend on low speed because we're not trying to get a fast, heavy trace. Stir. You blend for a short time and you stir. You want to do mostly a lot of stirring. You don't want to do too much blending because the more you blend, the faster it traces. And we're trying to make up a design, so we're going to need it to trace slow. So we're going to get it to just emulsification. Emulsification means that the oils and the lye water are completely mixed in together and won't separate. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so you see how it is on here? It's all mixed together and it's not separating, so that's emulsification. Because you don't want to get a false trace and pour your soap batter in your mold, and then once your soap starts getting hard, all the oil separates from the lye and it just be a bunch of oil. Ooh, Lord. In your soap. I done seen videos of it. It's not a good thing. Okay, so now we got our clay already in here. So we're going to separate our batter into 3 equal parts because we're going 3 colors. That's 1. That's 2. Our last bowl. So we got to equal it up. Then we got to do a little bit more because of the way I pipe my center piping. Let me get this mold out my way. Okay. All right, let's scrapey our stuff out because we want all our soap batter. We're not wasting none. Get it all out. All right, y'all. That's that. First color we're gonna do is our red because titanium dioxide tends to trace faster, so we're gonna do that last. So let's make up our red color. There we go. Put some of this red in here, not a whole lot. We don't want it too red. We just want to get this little burgundy color. So when we doing colors and fragrances, we stir mostly. We don't blend too much because, again, blending causes tracing. And right now we playing around trying to find a color. So we're just gonna stir. Let's get a whisk. There we go. Well, this is a light, so we want it darker. So we're gonna add some more of this color and then another spoon of that. See how that work out. Ooh, that's pretty. But we want it dark, so we're gonna add some black to it. Let's put a little black to it to darken it up. If I can open it, here we go. Let's see what that does. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Y'all see that burgundy? You see it? Can you see it? That is exactly what I was going for. Perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna do just the black. I should have used my Nurture Soap black because this one is an experimental black. I haven't tried this one yet. Get another whisk. Yeah, it's getting thick, but once you add your fragrance oil, it's gonna loosen up again. So no worries. See, I know I should have used my Nurture Soap black, but that gray is pretty too with that mauve color. But it's getting there. It's getting there. I think I like that because once it starts to saponify in the mold, it's gonna lighten up, and I bet you it's gonna be a pretty gray. And I like that idea, so I think I'm gonna leave it. Just add another spoon because we don't want it to be too light of the gray, but we know it's not gonna stay black. So this one is an experimental black mica that I got while looking around on Amazon. But when I want black, I either use my activated charcoal or I use my black oyster. Is it called black oyster? Black Night. Black Night by Crafter's Choice or activated charcoal. But we're gonna see how this turns out. Okay, so now we're gonna add our white titanium dioxide. And some people mixes it up in oil before they add it to the batter. Not me, because it's all gonna do the same thing. Sometimes I look at some soap making videos and they just do so much, making stuff so much harder with unnecessary. So you can just add the titanium dioxide powder to your batter and it does accomplish the same thing. So now we have our colors. Good. We're making it up as we go, y'all. We do not have a plan. No plan. Okay, so we got our colors made. Yay for that. So the first thing we're going to do is add our fragrance oil. And I want my white to be the base color that I pour into. But being that titanium dioxide traces fast, and once we add fragrance oil, that's going to trace too. We're going to put the fragrance oil in that last, then blend, pour it in the mold, and then we're going to do drop swirls with the black and this mauve, pretty cool mauve color we created. So I'm going to pour some in here, stir it up. Now, see, remember I said don't worry about it being thick because when you add your fragrance oil, it's going to loosen up again. I soap at room temperature too. I do not soap warm. I soap at totally cool room temperature. So whatever it is in my house, that's what temperature my oils and my lye water be. So we're going to stir. We're not going to blend because we don't want it to trace. The only time you really need to blend is right when you're putting your lye water in to get to emulsification. Once you're to emulsification, when you're mixing your microcolors and your fragrance all in, you can just stir with your spatula or your whisk. No more blending necessary. So let's get our black together. Ooh, but your arm get tired, child. My arm burns because I do not exercise, y'all. Let's be honest. So this is the exercise I get, and my arms be burning. All right. So this is the black, stirring in the fragrance. Yum, yum, yummy. I made that fragrance, y'all. It smells good. Okay, let's move this out the way. Okay, so now for the white, because the white is going to be my base color, and the burgundy and black going to be my drop swirl colors. So we're going to get the white last because of the titanium dioxide in it, and it's going to trace faster anyway. And yes, it's going to drop swirl even though it's thick because I pour it at a high angle. And once I do that, I go behind it with a spoon and spoon swirl. But again, we making this up as we go, y'all. We don't know what design. All I know is we pick the colors right now. We got the colors. Okay, so that's all mixed up. All mixed up. Ooh, that mauve is pretty. I gotta remember how I made this color. This is pretty. Okay, so now let's get the mold back. Okay, so we're gonna pour our white first. Put your white up in there. Save some for piping. Boom. All right. Save some for piping. Now we're gonna drop some color up in here. Some black, which is not gonna stay black. Once it starts to saponify, it's gonna turn, I'm guessing, like a dark, pretty gray. All right. I'll get our spoon, and we're gonna pick up and drop, pick up and drop, pick up. We don't stir, we lift and drop, lift and drop. And that's how you spoon swirl, swirl. Lift and drop, lift and drop, lift and drop, lift and drop. And then we tap it down. Tap it down and get it in the edges there. That's gonna be pretty, y'all. Again, we making it up as we go. Y'all see me making it up as we go. And yes, I'm a messy soaper. Don't judge me. Do not judge me, child. Let's get it even down here. All right. So you see how the beautiful mauve color we created with the black and the white, how that came out. Y'all know y'all jealous. The good thing I did it on camera so y'all can see and do it for yourself. So now we need some cups. Let's get 3 cups because we got 3 colors. Put our piping bags in. That's 1. Now what color do I want to use with my Sultan? You know what, guys? I think I'm going to use the black for my Sultan tip. And that's going to be my middle piece. So that's my Sultan tip. So let's move the mold out the way. Put it right here. And we're we're gonna get the black up in the piping bag. Y'all gonna see. I'm making it up as I go. I see a vision. I see a vision. Now remember, we got two different type of piping tips with three different colors. So my main piping color is going to be the black in the center. And then we're going to pipe around the black with the mauve and the little white that we got. So let's get our mauve in here. And when you piping, you want your batter to be icing consistency, because you don't want to pipe and then it starts to run or fall. You want your pipes, your peaks to stand up. You want them to stand. I don't know, y'all. I might. Well, yeah. Never pipe with runny batter. And last but not least, let's get our little bit of white we got left, which is just enough for what I see myself doing, because I didn't have a plan for this soap at all. I just said, I feel like making soap. Let me get up and make my lye water, melt my oils. I played on the computer for a little while, watched some YouTube, let the oils and the lye cool, and I said, okay, it's cool, let's go, let's make it. Didn't have a plan in the world. So we're going to see how this turned out. So let's get this messy paper up. All right, pull the mold back. So we piping with the black first because that's our center point. And I do my mountain peaks with tall mountain peaks with my salsa. Don't fall. Stand up, like Luda say. Uh-oh, look at that. What I tell you. All right. Next, we're going to take our burgundy and we just going to play around. Fill in some empty spots. Look. Who? Fill in some empty spots. Because again, we making it up as we go. We have no idea what we doing. None whatsoever. Ooh, y'all, I'm put some white pearls on here too. Because don't forget, we got the white inside of the soap. All right, let's turn all the mold around. I filled my bag up too much, y'all. Filled it up too much. All right. Here we're gonna come back and do it again. Let's get this front down. All right. We're making it up as we go, y'all. We don't know how this is about to turn out. We do not know. Other side again. Well, I feel like I'm hot. 1 minute I'm cold. Next minute I'm hot. Just can't get it right. We're making it up as we go, y'all. Don't forget. I have no idea. I did not plan this one out. Okay. Let's do some white now. We're gonna bring it up with some white. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know how it's looking, y'all. Making it up as I go. Have no plan. Just having fun making soap. Let's come back with some more burgundy. Dab some on top of here like that. What y'all thinking? Is it a fail? Is it a hit or miss? Is it a hit or miss? Hit or miss, y'all. I don't know, y'all. Why one side taller? Look at that. We're gonna even that out. That's what I get for being up late at night talking about some daggone soap. Ain't playing nothing out. It don't look totally bad. It don't look bad. I didn't cover up all the black. Maybe that'll be a surprise for when you cut the soap, the black be on the inside. Cause I didn't cover it all up, child. Look at that. My hand tied, y'all. My hand tied, y'all. This gonna be a tall soap. I hope I think my soap cutter tall enough. It ain't gonna mess it up. Cause I'm just playing around and adding more piping and more piping, and it's just getting taller and taller. That's all the white. And we still got some burgundy, but I'm gonna show y'all what we're gonna do with that. But let me get some pearls. Drop some pearls on here. And do I want to put glitter? I don't even know what color glitter to put on now. Silver? Y'all, look at this soap, y'all. What did we do, y'all? We're gonna cut it tomorrow and see what we did. Y'all want me to go live and cut it tomorrow? Well, not tomorrow. The 48 hour, I'm gonna leave it in the mold for 2 days. Then we're gonna cut it. What y'all think? Look at this hot mess we got going on here. Y'all let me do it. Y'all was with me. Accessories. Because we didn't plan nothing out. Okay, so with this leftover batter, we're gonna get some paper. Put right here. And when I have leftover batter, I make me some embeds. Make little embeds. And let them sit overnight, get hard. And put them in a container for when I make soap and I want to use them. And I make little embeds. See? I'm going to put these on soap one day when I have a soap that matches stuff with this color. Make some little embeds. It's a pretty color I came up with. I love the color. And I'm wondering what that black, if that black gonna turn out to be that pretty gray tomorrow. Because I didn't use my Crafter's Choice black. I used some generic black I found on Amazon to see if it's gonna work. We're gonna see. We shall see tomorrow. All right, so that's the embeds. Boom. Y'all can see the embeds? Yeah. So when I have extra soap batter, I just make little embeds. I have all kind of colors too, y'all. I got embeds for days. I just rarely use them, but I got them. Let me show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold up. So let's move this out of the way. Clean up my stick blender. Let's put the soap over here. And embed. Look at this mess, y'all. Oh, Lord. It is a mess, y'all. How y'all gonna come to my house and mess up like this? What's wrong with y'all? All right. So y'all see the little embeds I made. Check it out. So if you ever have extra batter, after you're done piping, just pipe you some little embeds and use them on the soap at a later date. Boom. Let me show y'all all the colors I got though. Look, look, look. So we got white. This is all little embeds from having extra piping left over. Oh, that's a lot. Hold up. Let's move this over. Boom. I got two more. Okay. So we got green, this pretty color green that I had when I made some little embeds. You can put on top of soap. That's green. Then I got this pretty cool looking blue, purplish blue color and pink. Then I have white, of course, white. See, they look like little whip drops, and you can make little embeds and put them on your soaps. And I got red, and I put little glitters on them. Oh yeah, hold up before this get hard. Forgot to glitter my embeds. Hold up. All right. And then what color was this? I made this color. It's like it was a brown, but once it hits the conification, it turned to this light color. But it's pretty. I like it. That's that one. And then we got turquoise blue. Then we got this little light peachy orange color. And purple and black. Champagne and this beautiful light color, green color. So all these are embeds that I piped with my piping bag and my piping tips. I don't have to pour all kind of soap that into embed molds. I don't have to buy them embed molds and all that mess. I got embeds for days from leftover piping. So let's look at our soap again, y'all. That y'all helped me make. Let me turn the camera around. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what we gonna call this soap. So don't forget that it's red. It's this beautiful mauve, burgundy color, and white and black on the inside. I'm gonna let y'all see with the camera because I'm not holding it right. So you see it? Do you see it? So it's that white and the mauve, and don't forget the black on the inside. So when you cut it, you're gonna see some black on the inside, and then we put the white candy pearls on there, and we put some glitter. So yeah, we made this soap with no planning. We didn't plan out anything. Nothing was planned. We made it up as we went, and this is what we came up with. So we're gonna see what it looked like in 2 days when I cut it. I'm gonna go live cutting this monstrosity. This is a huge soap, y'all. That's gonna be a big soap. But thank you for joining me and watching this, and see you later.